On the line, we play for the Lombardi Trophy. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Throwing now is Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And going deep. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football, Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Set. 319.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Set. Green 39.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Patriot. Let's go. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Gould is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go. 3-19.
And an alley to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Really got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Good.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Like 80, like 20.
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in. And the 49ers are back within a score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Gun, 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 gun.
Allen off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Allen. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just Didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he comes back with one complete. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I think in normal situations, most play calls would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Trying to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue landed! Blue landed! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A final shot before half for Allen. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 56 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. But and oh, that is going to be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken around the 12. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a solid run down inside the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. This is brought in by Gibson. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Allen now operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Back now here on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Buying time to his left, and that is incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
The Niners on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be third and a mile. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
White. 180. 120. White.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs and teamed with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run with McCaffrey, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. Here's Marquette King now. We're back to crown a champion after this. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken in at the 11. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw is Garoppolo. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.